A ball is thrown in the air, reaches 100-meter height and covers 150 meters horizontal distance on the ground. Draw path of the ball. We know that the path of the projectile is a parabola that we have studied in our 12th standard physics. So first draw a rectangle ABCD of the required size on a suitable scale. Let us say 1:1000. Because this is 100-meter height and 150-meter width, you can take any scale depending upon the sheet available to you. But I am taking, let us say, 1:1000. So the size of my rectangle will be 100 millimeter by 150 millimeters and divided into two vertical parts, AEFD and EBCF. AB or CD represent the width of the parabola, that is 150 meters, and AD or BC represent the height of the parabola, that is 100 meters. So to any suitable scale as per the size of the paper available with you, draw a rectangle of the given size and divide it into two equal vertical parts. This is the first step. Consider the left part for construction, that is AEFD. Divide the height and length in equal number of parts. That is again important, that the length DA and the length DF we divide into equal number of equal parts. So I am dividing this into 6 parts. You can divide it in any number of parts and name them starting from point D. Point D is 0 on both the sides. So vertical line also I have point number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Horizontal line also I start from point D and start naming the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now whatever is the number of parts of the vertical line, same number of parts I have to do of the horizontal line, and these parts should be equidistant. Here we cannot take any distance. These have to be equidistant. So I am dividing AD into equal number of parts and DF also into same number of equal parts. Now join the vertical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 to the point E. All these points on the vertical line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, I join it to point E, that is the upper end of the rectangle, like this. Then from the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the horizontal line, draw vertical lines and locate the points of intersection. So from point number 1, I draw a vertical line. This line from 1 cuts the line E1 at this point. Similarly, I draw a vertical line from point number 2. This vertical line from point number 2 cuts the line E2 at this point. So this way I locate all the points of intersection of the vertical lines from point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on DF and the inclined lines from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on DA. So these are the points of intersection that I have located. Similarly, locate points on the right half also. So these are the points on the right half. Draw a smooth curve passing through all the points starting from D ending at C. This curve is the required parabola of the height 100 meters and horizontal distance 150 meters at a suitable scale. Please note here that this distance D1 is not equal to this distance D1. This D1 is longer than this D1 because this vertical line is longer than this horizontal line. So the number of parts has to be same. If I am dividing this line into 6 parts, I divide this line also into 6 parts. Now we will see another method of how to draw a parabola. Draw a parabola by tangent method, given the base as 7.5 meters and x is 4.5 meters. So first we have to decide what is the scale that we want to use. So that the scale again depends upon the size of the parabola as well as the size of the paper or the sheet available to us. So the size of the parabola is given as 7.5 by 4.5 meters. So we first decide any suitable scale. So I am taking scale as 1:50. You can take any suitable scale that you want and construct a triangle of base equal to the base of the parabola and height equal to twice the axis. So here the base is given as 7.5 meters. So to a suitable scale, we will draw the base of 7.5 meters and the height equal to twice the axis, that is 9 meters. So that is the first thing that we are going to do. 7.5 meters by 9 meters. We draw a triangle and we also locate the midpoint of the triangle. That point is point F. So our parabola will start from point A, go up to point F, and then go up to point P. So first we construct this triangle of twice the height. After this, divide both the slant heights into equal parts. So slant height is OA and OB. So we divide these two slant heights in equal parts. I'm doing it in 6 parts. You can do any number of parts, but not less than 5. And again, naming of the points is very important. We start from point A. The first point from point A is given name as point number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. O is given as point number 6. O is the apex of the triangle. Then starting from point O, we start point number 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, and so on the right side. So again, this naming is very important, and this way we have to name all the points. Then join all these points 1 to 1 dash, 2 to 2 dash, 3 to 3 dash, and so on with straight lines. We don't have to join 6 and 6 dash. 6 and 6 dash are already joined. And then we have to draw a smooth curve from A to B passing through F such that all these lines 1, 1 dash, 2, 2 dash, and so on are tangent to this curve. Again, this curve has to be a freehand curve. Start from A, passing through F, reach up to P. This is the required parabola. So we have to draw a freehand curve starting from point A, moving like this so that 1, 1 dash is tangent, then 2, 2 dash is tangent, then 3, 3 dash is tangent. When the line 3, 3 dash is tangent to the curve, this means that the curve will pass through point F here. Then it will come here, 4, 4 dash is tangent, then 5, 5 dash is tangent, and finally reach up to P. When you divide this AO and OB in equal number of parts, make this as even number of parts, 6 or 8, not 5 or 7. If you divide it into 5 parts or 7 parts, then you will not get a horizontal line like this. If you divide it into even number of parts, then here we have line 3, 3 dash as a horizontal line. If you divide it into 8 parts, then 4, 4 dash will be a horizontal line. So we surely know this point, that is the apex of the parabola. If we do not divide it into even number of parts, in that case, we will not have any horizontal line. So that will be difficult to draw the parabola. So divide these lines AO and OB preferably in even number of